Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I hope we are all on the same page on this regard. That I'm providing very, very crucial, very, very important civil justice sign off for myself, and some multitasking is the wisdom. With that said, um, um, I just wanted to sing some Christian songs in English and Tamil, and then I will read the civil justice sign off so that we all can be on the same page. With that said, I would like to sing a Tamil Christian song which says that the name of Jesus Christ is sweeter than honey. Okay, so that's what the song says. தேனினி மகிழும் இயேசுவின் நாமம் தேவ்ய மதுரமாமே, அதை தேடி நாடி ஓடி வருவாய் தினமும் நீ மனமே. தேனினி மகிழும் இயேசுவின் நாமம் தேவ்ய மதுரமாமே, காசினிதனிலே நேசமதாக கஷ்டத்தை உத்தரித்தே, பாவகசடதை அறுத்தார் சாபத்தை தொலைத்தார் கண்டுணர் நீ மனமே. தேனி மகிழும் இயேசுவின் நாமம் தேவ்ய மதுரமாமே, பாவியை மீட்க தாவியை உயிரை தாமே ஈந்தவரா, பினும் நேமியம் கருணை நிலைவரமுண்டு நிதம் துதி என் மனமே. தேனினி மகிழும் இயேசுவின் நாமம் தேவ்ய மதுரமாமே, காலையில் பனி போல் மாயமாயாவும் உபாயமாய் நீங்கிவிடும், என்றும் கர்த்தரின் பாதம் நிச்சயம் நம்பு கருத்தாய் நீ மனமே. தேனினி மகிழும் இயேசுவின் நாமம் தேவ்ய மதுரமாமே, துன்பத்தில் இன்பம் தொல்லையில் நல்ல துணைவராம் நேசரிடம், நீயும் அன்பதாய் சேர்ந்தால் அனைத்துணை காப்பார் ஆசைக்குள் நீ மனமே. தேனினி மகிழும் இயேசுவின் நாமம் தேவ்ய மதுரமாமே, பூலோகத்தாரும் மேலோகத்தாரும் புகழ்ந்து போற்றும் நாமம், அதை பூண்டு கொண்டால்தான் பொன்னகர் வாழ்வில் புகுவாய் நீ மனமே. தேனினி மகிழும் இயேசுவின் நாமம் தேவ்ய மதுரமாமே. I will sing one more Tamil Christian song, okay? சாரோனின் ரோஜாவே பள்ளத்தாக்கிலியே உள்ளத்தின் நேசமே இயேசு என் பிரியமே. சாரோனின் ரோஜாவே பள்ளத்தாக்கிலியே உள்ளத்தின் நேசமே இயேசு என் பிரியமே. ஆத்தும நேசரே உம் நேசம் இன்பமே, பூரண ரூபமே பழுதொன்றும் இல்லையே. ஆத்து நேசரே உம் நேசம் இன்பமே, பூரண ரூபமே பழுதொன்றும் இல்லையே. சாரோனின் ரோஜாவே பள்ளத்தாக்கிலியே உள்ளத்தின் நேசமே இயேசு என் பிரியமே. வருவேன் என்றுரைத்தவர் சீக்கிரம் வருகிறார், வாக்கு மாறாதவர் தாமதம் செய்யாரே. வருவேன் என்றுரைத்தவர் சீக்கிரம் வருகிறார், வாக்கு மாறாதவர் செய்யாரே சாரோனின் ரோஜாவே பள்ளத்தாக்கில் லீலியே உள்ளத்தில் நேசமே இயேசுவின் பிரியமே. I also want to sing one more. I'm going to sing a couple of Christian songs in this session, okay? It's all for healthy rehabilitation process only, right? Kalamo sellude. This song talks about people are aging, right? The circle of life. But then, do you believe in Jesus Christ? Like that, okay? On a very highest level. Your education, your job, your economic status, wherever you're at. But beyond that, do you believe in Jesus Christ? That's what the song means. Kalamo sellude, valiba marayude, ennamellam eenagum, kalviyellam mannagum, magimayil தரிசிக்கும் நேரத்தில் அந்த நாள் நல்ல நாள் பாக்கிய நாள். கருணையில் அழைப்பினால் மரண நேரம் வருகையில் சுற்றத்தார் சூழ்ந்திட பற்றுளோர் கதறிட மகிமையில் இயேசுவை தரிசிக்கும் நேரத்தில் அந்த நாள் நல்ல நாள் பாக்கிய நாள். துன்பமெல்லாம் மறைந்து போ, இன்னலெல்லாம் மாறிப்போ, வியாதியெல்லாம் நீங்கிப்போ, நாயகனம் இயேசுவால் மகிமையில் இயேசுவை தரிசிக்கும் நேரத்தில் அந்த நாள் நல்ல நாள் பாக்கிய நாள். வாழ்க்கையை இயேசுவை நாட்களை இயேசுவால் நாட்களை பூரிப்பாய் ஓட்டத்தை மூடிக்க காத்துக்கொள் விசுவாசத்தை மகிமையில் இயேசுவை தரிசிக்கும் வேளையில் அந்த நாள் நல்ல நாள் பாக்கிய நாள். So this song says, are you all prepared to witness Jesus Christ alive? Are you all? Do you all have blindest faith, blindest trust, blindest belief? That's what the song is all about, right? The song which I sang right now. I also want to sing one more Tamil Christian song which says that Jesus Christ was welcomed to the earth to save and protect the sinners, right? What is the reason behind it? Why even Jesus Christ have to be welcome? So you all keep working on that part of the answer, okay? I will reveal it one by one. Just be patient. But then the song is all about that only. And it talks about why the love of Jesus Christ is so purest. Why people love the love of Jesus Christ. Why? There should be a reason behind it, right? Are people fools to love the love of Jesus Christ? Right? So you all keep working on the answers. Why? Why people love the love of Jesus Christ? Why? Regardless of the patience type you are, right? Wherever you're at, wherever you're in your life, wherever your economic status at. Why people love the love of Jesus Christ. It's a true love, right? So I already said people always love only true love. So what is the reason behind that humans loving the true love part? Because true love stands out in the crowd. So this song is all about that. That Jesus Christ welcomed to the earth to save the sinners, right? பாவங்கள் போக்கவே சாபங்கள் நீக்கவே பூலோகம் வந்தாரையா. மனிதனை மீட்கவே பரலோகம் திறக்கவே சிலுவையை சுமந்தாரையா. கண்ணீரை துடைத்தாரையா, சந்தோஷம் தந்தாரையா. எந்தன் இயேசுவே, எந்தன் இயேசுவே, எந்தன் இயேசுவே, எந்தன் இயேசுவே. தங்கத்தை கேட்கவில்லை, வைரத்தை கேட்கவில்லை, உள்ளத்தை கேட்டாரையா. ஆசியை கேட்கவில்லை, அந்தஸ்தை கேட்கவில்லை, உள்ளத்தை கேட்டாரையா. நான் தேடி போகவில்லை, என்னை தேடி வந்தாரையா. எந்தன் இயேசுவே, எந்தன் இயேசுவே, எந்தன் இயேசுவே. தாய் உன்னை மறந்தாலும் தந்தை உன்னை மறந்தாலும் அவர் உன்னை மறக்க மாட்டார். நண்பர் உன்னை மறந்தாலும் உற்றார் உன்னை மறந்தாலும் அவர் உன்னை மறக்க மாட்டார். கரம் பிடித்து நடத்துவார், கண்மலை மேல் இருத்துவார். எந்தன் இயேசுவே, எந்தன் இயேசுவே, எந்தன் இயேசுவே. I would like to sing another old Christian Tamil song. It talks about the Holy Bible verse that talks about what are the attributes of true love, clean love, the purest love, the virgin love, the naive love, right? The clean-hearted love. So this song is all about love, the healthy love, the true love, like that, okay? அன்பே பிரதானம் சகோதர அன்பே பிரதானம். பண்புரு ஞானம் பரம நம்பிக்கை இன்ப விசுவாசம் இவைகளில் எல்லாம் அன்பே பிரதானம் சகோதர அன்பே பிரதானம். பல பல பாஷை படித்தறிந்தாலும் கலகலவென்னும் கைமணியாமே அன்பே பிரதானம் சகோதர அன்பே பிரதானம். என் பொருள் யாவும் ஈந்தளித்தாலும் அன்பிலையானால் அதற் பயனில்லை அன்பே பிரதானம் சகோதர அன்பே பிரதானம். துணிவுடன் உடலை சுட கொடுத்தாலும் பணிய அன்பில்லாள் பயனதினில்லை அன்பே பிரதானம் சகோதர அன்பே பிரதானம். சாந்தமும் தயவும் சகல நற்குணமும் போந்த சத்தியமும் பொறுமையும் உள்ள அன்பே பிரதானம் சகோதர அன்பே பிரதானம். புகழிருமாப்பு பொழிவு பொறாமை பகையை நியாய பாவமும் செய்ய அன்பே பிரதானம் சகோதர அன்பே பிரதானம். சினமடையாது தீங்கு முன்னாது தினமழியாது தீமை செய்யாது அன்பே பிரதானம் சகோதர அன்பே பிரதானம். சகலமும் தாங்கும் சகலமும் நம்பும் மிகைப்படவென்றும் மேன்மை பெற்றோங்கும் அன்பே பிரதானம் சகோதர அன்பே பிரதானம். So this song talks about the Holy Bible verse that talks about the attributes of true love, the attributes of clean love. And I will read that Holy Bible verse also down the road, okay, in this session. It's all a part of the rehabilitation, right? So one side I'm educating the population, one side I'm singing the Christian song, that's also helping me, right? And it's a part of the way of I'm also helping you all out in educating. Even the Christian songs are educational purposes, right? So you all will understand what the session is all about. Okay. I would like to sing one more Tamil Christian song which says that Jesus Christ never forgets you, right? Your parents might forget you, your friends might forget you, your workplace, the colleagues, they might forget you. But Jesus Christ never forgets you. That is why the love of Jesus Christ is so purest. So only wise can understand that, okay? So then this song is all about that, and this also comes in the, all the song lyrics has all come in the Bible verses only. Okay, so I already, you all need to know that most of the Christian songs written out of, taken out of the Holy Bible verses for an inspiration, okay? And yes, all the songs, any Christian songs, it's a true love song to Jesus Christ, okay? So only wise can understand why. But fools will mock, oh no, it's another Jesus culture, like that, right? But I am not concerned about the foolish people here. I am just addressing the wisest people alone can understand. Okay? Now this song goes like this. It's a Tamil song also. Ennai marava Yesunada endan dayaval என்னை நடத்தும் வல்ல ஜீவ வாக்குத்தத்தங்கள் வரைந்தனக்காய் தந்ததாலே ஸ்தோத்திரம் ஆபத்திலே அரும் துணையே பாதைக்கு நல்ல தீபமதே என்னை மறவா இயேசுநாதா உந்தன் தயவால் என்னை நடத்தும் பயப்படாதே வலக்கரத்தாலே பாதுகாப்பே என்றதாலே ஸ்தோத்திரம் பாசமென் மேல் நீர் வைத்ததினால் பறிக்க இயலாதவரும் என்னை மறவா இயேசுநாதா உந்தன் தயவால் என்னை நடத்தும் தாய் தன் சேயை மறந்து விட்டாலும் மறவேன் உன்னை என்றதாலே ஸ்தோத்திரம் வரைந்திரன்றோ உள்ளங்கையில் உன்னத எந்தன் புகழிடமே என்னை மறவா இயேசுநாதா உந்தன் தயவால் என்னை நடத்தும் உன்னை தொடுவோன் என் கண்மணியை தொடுவதாக உரைத்ததாலே ஸ்தோத்திரம் அக்கினியின் மதியிலாக அன்பரை என்னை காத்திடும் என்னை மறவா இயேசுநாதா உந்தன் தயவால் என்னை நடத்தும் என்னை முற்றும் ஒப்புவித்தேனே ஏற்றுக்கொண் என்றும் நடத்துவீரே ஸ்தோத்திரம் எப்படியும் வருகையிலே ஏழை என்னை சேர்த்திடும் என்னை மறவா இயேசுநாதா உந்தன் தயவால் என்னை நடத்தும். Now this Tamil Christian song is all about let's all rejoice. Let's all rejoice every single day, for Jesus Christ is ours. We belong to Jesus Christ. With that awareness, let us all rejoice, being aware that Jesus Christ is there. Jesus Christ will protect all the humans, right? Let us all rejoice. This is what this Tamil Christian song talks about. It's a very old Tamil Christian Sunday school song. Okay, I will sing the song one more time. I like this song. மகிழ்வோம் மகிழ்வோம் தினமாக மகிழ்வோம் ஏசுராஜனம் சொந்தமாயினார் இந்த பார்தளத்தில் சொந்தக்காரர் அவர் எந்த உள்ளத்தில் சொந்தமானார் ஆனந்தமே பரமானந்தமே இது மாபெரும் பாக்கியமே இந்த பாதாளத்தில் சொந்தக்காரர் அவர் எந்த உள்ளத்தில் சொந்தமானார் சின்னஞ்சிறு வயதில் என்னை குறித்து விட்டார் தூரம் போயினும் கண்டு கொண்டார் தமது ஜீவனை எனக்கும் அளித்து ஜீவன் பெற்றுக்கொள் என்றுரைத்தார் ஆனந்தமே பரமானந்தமே இது மாபெரும் பாக்கியமே இந்த பாதாளத்தில் சொந்தக்காரர் அவர் எந்த உள்ளத்தில் சொந்தமானார் எந்த சூழ்நிலையும் அவர் அன்பின் நின்று என்னை பிரிக்காது காத்து கொள்வார் என்னை நம்பியவர் தந்த பொறுப்பதனை அவர் வருமறை காத்து கொள்வேன் ஆனந்தமே பரமானந்தமே இது மாபெரும் பாக்கியமே இந்த பாதாளத்தில் சொந்தக்காரர் அவர் எந்த உள்ளத்தில் சொந்தமானார் அவர் வரும் நாளினில் என்னை கரமசைத்து அன்பாய் கூப்பிட்டு சேர்த்து கொள்வார் அவர் சமூகம் அதில் அங்கே அவருடனே ஆடி பாடியே மகிழ்ந்திடுவேன் ஆனந்தமே பரமானந்தமே இது மாபெரும் பாக்கியமே இந்த பாதாளத்தில் சொந்தக்காரர் அவர் எந்த உள்ளத்தில் சொந்தமானார். And yes, my dear fellow mankind, in Christian population, all the toddlers, right from even when in the womb, they will be only being prayed and taught about Jesus' love, God's creation, why humans are holy, why God's creations are holy, like that. So wisest alone can understand the true love of Jesus Christ. Here the fools, because with their blinded eyes they cannot understand, and I can totally understand that part as a true civil doctor, right? So I only can provide the healing part for the foolish population also. So it's a multitasking, right? So here nobody can mock nobody, okay? And I'll also want to sing one English song and same song in Tamil, okay? It's a very common song in Christian. So I will sing this song. My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust the sweetest frame, but wholly lean on Jesus' name. On Christ the holy rock I stand, all is sinking sand. All other ground is sinking sand. When darkness veils his lovely face, I rest on his unchanging grace. In every eye and stormy gale, my anchor owns within the veil. My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust the sweetest frame, but wholly lean on Jesus' name. On Christ the rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand. All other ground is sinking sand. His oath, his covenant, his blood supports me in the whelming flood. When all around my soul gives way, he then is all my hope and stay. On Christ the rock, solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand. All other ground is sinking sand. When he shall come with trumpet sound, oh, may I then in him be found, dressed in his righteousness alone, faultless to stand before the throne. On Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand. All other ground is sinking sand. On Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand. All other ground is sinking sand. And I will sing the same song in Tamil, okay? என்மீ பரத்தன் சிந்தினார், மாநீதியும் சம்பாதித்தார். என் சொந்த நீதி வெறுத்தே, இயேசுவின் நாமம் நம்புவே. நான் நிற்கும் பாறை கிறிஸ்துதான், வீரஸ்திபாரம் மணல்தான், வீரஸ்திபாரம் மணல்தான். கார்மேகம் அவர் முகத்தை மறைக்கும் காலம் அவரை, எப்போதும் போல நம்புவே. மாறாதவர் என்றறிவேன், நான் நிற்கும் பாறை கிறிஸ்துதான், வீரஸ்திபாரம் மணல்தான், வீரஸ்திபாரம் மணல்தான். மாறான வேளம் போகினும் என் மாம்சம் சோர்ந்து போகினும், வாக்கு தத்தம் அணையும் என் நெஞ்சில் ஆற்றி தேற்றிடும். நான் நிற்கும் பாறை கிறிஸ்துதான், வீரஸ்திபாரம் மணல்தான், வீரஸ்திபாரம் மணல்தான். நியாய தீர்ப்பு காலத்தில் ஏகால சத்தம் கேட்கையில், அஞ்சேன் மீட்பர் நீதியே அனிதும் என்னை மூடுமே. நான் நிற்கும் Estibaram. I will also sing one very common Christian Sunday school song, which is also in English and Tamil as well. Okay. Would you be free from the burden of sin? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. There is wonderful power in the blood. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. வல்லமை உண்டு உண்டு அற்புத வல்லமை இயேசுவின் இரத்தத்தால். வல்லமை உண்டு உண்டு அற்புத வல்லமை ஆட்டுக்குட்டியின் இரத்தத்தினால். வல்லமை உண்டு உண்டு அற்புத வல்லமை இயேசுவின் இரத்தத்தால். வல்லமை உண்டு உண்டு அற்புத வல்லமை ஆட்டுக்குட்டியின் இரத்தத்தினால். I would like to read the Holy Bible verse that talks about the attributes of true, clean, virgin, naive heart that provides a blindest faith, that provides blindest trust, that provides blindest belief. Excellence belief is what? Without seeing, believing is an excellence. Without seeing, providing blindest trust is an excellence, right? So there are different definitions and attributes for true love in true Christianity alone. So I will read this Bible verse both in English and Tamil, okay? Tamil for all the Tamil population across the globe, worldwide. So 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verses 4 to 7, that says, love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. Envy means jealous. It does not jealous. Means it does not envy. That's what it means. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Okay? So I will read this verse one more time. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. So I will read this Holy Bible verse in English, in Tamil also. 1 கொரிந்தியர் 13ஆம் அதிகாரம் 4ஆம் வசனம் முதல் 8ஆம் வசனம் வரை. 1 கொரிந்தியர் 13ஆம் அதிகாரம் 4ஆம் வசனம் முதல். அன்பு நீடிய சாந்தமும் தயவும் உள்ளது. அன்புக்கு பொறாமை இல்லை. அன்பு தன்னை புகழாது, இராப்புமாய் இராது, அயோக்கியமானதை செய்யாது, தற்பொழிவை நாடாது, சினம் அடையாது, தீங்கு நினையாது. அநியாயத்தில் சந்தோஷப்படாமல் சத்தியத்தில் சந்தோஷப்படும். சகலத்தையும் தாங்கும், சகலத்தையும் விசுவாசிக்கும், சகலத்தையும் நம்பும், சகலத்தையும் சகிக்கும். அன்பு ஒரு காலும் ஒழியாது. தீர்க்க தரிசன காலங்களும் ஒளிந்து போகும், அந்நிய பாஷங்களினாலும் ஒழிந்து போகும், அறிவானாலும் ஒளிந்து போகும். So it says that true love lives forever. Okay, this is all about this Bible verse. Okay, and I would also like to read the fruits of the spirits. Fruits of the spirits means it displays the attributes of true love. Okay, and I will read that in English and Tamil as well. Galatians chapter 5 verses 22 to 23, New International Version. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. See, I already said the true Christianity is not very fancy. There's no miscellaneous attachment here or there. It's a very simplest way of living, that's all. Clean love. So if you see, joy is an umbrella of love. Peace that passes understanding is an umbrella of love. Forbearance, tolerance, right? Patience. It's an umbrella that comes under the love. Kindness is a part of love. Goodness is also love. Faithfulness is an umbrella of love. Gentleness and self-control. But nowhere in the Holy Bible says, this is how you have to love the fellow mankind. No. There is no ifs and buts here. There is no conditions here. There is no enforcement here. Oh, if you're going to do this, only then no. It is very, very basic guidelines, enough for a civilian to use it for a living, for a simplest way of living. Even after coffin, can live forever with the truth. That is why only wisest alone can understand the agape love, the unconditional, the endless love of God. Right? So here I want to provide more awareness for you. Can you all see oxygen? No, right? But can you all live without oxygen? No. So what is that oxygen is all about? You keep working on it. That is what is called as the God's Holy Spirit, right? Because that says it all, isn't it? God breathed the oxygen to civilians and the civilians started to live. Newborn babes, they cry the moment the umbilical cord is cut off. They cry. It's a milestone for them, right? That is a proof. What more of a proof you all need? Right? So I will read this also in Tamil, okay? So that we all can be on the same page. So I will read the same Bible verse in Tamil, okay? ஆனால் கலாத்தியர் 5ஆம் அதிகாரம் 22ஆம் வசனம் 23வது வசனம் முடிய. ஆனால் ஆவியானவர் நமக்கு அன்பு, மகிழ்ச்சி, சமாதானம், பொறுமை, கருணை, நன்மை, விசுவாசம், நற்பண்பு, தன்னடக்கம் ஆகிய நற்கனிகளை உருவாக்கி இருக்கின்றார். இவற்றை தவறு என்று எந்த சட்டமும் கூறுவதில்லை என்பதே. கர்த்தருக்கே மகிமை உண்டாவதாக. Then I will read another Bible verse, Psalms chapter 1 verse 1. Okay, it says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of ungodly, or standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful." Okay, so that means only wisest alone can understand the real meaning of this particular Bible verse, right? It says, wisest, just back off from the fools. It's as simple as that in one sentence. They could have written in one sentence that, right? Hey, wisest, just back off from the fools save your mental health, save your wellness. But they said it in a very, very user-friendly layman way. Do not sit along with the mockers, the bullying, the gossiping, the backbiting, the backstabbers. Means what? If you're going to be among them, your brain processing will be impacted in an adverse way. Right? But that is the very important part of this verse, communication, right? But nobody educated any of the Holy Bible verses correctly to the population. That is a scandal and a scandal. I'm going to address that later. Okay, I will read this Bible verse in Tamil for all the Tamil population to understand that. Okay. சங்கீதம் 1ஆம் அதிகாரம் 1ஆம் வசனம். துன்மார்க்கருடைய ஆலோசனையில் நடவாமலும் பாவிகளுடைய வழியில் நில்லாமலும் பரியாசக்காரர் உட்காரும் இடத்தில் உட்காராமலும் கர்த்தருடைய வேதத்தில் பிரியமாயிருந்து இரவும் பகலும் அவருடைய வேதத்தில் தியானமாயிருக்கிற மனுஷன் பாக்கியவான். So this is the for this Tamil reading, I am also reading the second verse also. That says that whenever a civilian is reading the Holy Bible and running in the wisdom pathways, fearing only true God, that civilian is protected by God's firewall. God's children are protected by God's firewall. Right. So that means, let's say, if the God's people, the children are among those backstabbers or whatever, they will not know they're getting backstabbed or whatever. But even in that moment, God's children will be protected always, forever. Always, forever. Nothing will happen to the God's children. People can backstab, people can do whatever, injustice, whatever, but God's children will be protected with the God's firewall. That's what this chapter means. Okay. Now with that said, I will read through the civil justice sign-off. You all might be wondering why on the earth, just for singing the songs and just for reading the Bible alone, it took 42 minutes. So why on the earth this lady wants to read the whole? I want to provide it more of a rehabilitation, educational purposes only, right? So that even the non-Christian audience will know what exactly is the true love of true Christianity, of true God, agape, unconditional, endless love. What is the true love of Jesus Christ, the meaning of Jesus Christ? What is the meaning of Jesus Christ after all? Why? Why Jesus Christ? Right? Why not? What if there is never Jesus Christ in the first place? So these many questions can pop up in human brains worldwide, be it atheism, be it communism, be it non-Christianity population, right? So I am providing multitasking. So what this session is all about, for a very high level overview part of it. Do you all have any clue? I don't think you all be thinking correctly. Maybe some population can think correctly, but I cannot guarantee on that. But my brain says you all cannot even think of what this session is all about. Right? This session is all about correctional facilities, jail, prison. Have you heard about that word called prison? P-R-I-S-O-N or J-A-I-L, jail time, prison time, like that, right? Are you all puking? Started to puke? Oh my word! No, not again. Like that, right? I say, it's okay, my dear fellow mankind. If you all want to faint and pass out, just throw some water, sprinkle waters on your face, stand up and start puking on the face of Pope Francis. Now tell me, as of today is what, 11th? Okay, 500 years passed. 2019 passed, 2020 passed. We are in the 4th month of the 2021. Do you all know, for birthright, as of today, there should never be any federal prison facilities, any juvenile prison facilities, any correctional facilities of any former avatars in any nations? Are you all aware of it or not? Please write it on your skull right now. Use whatever processing you're comfortable with to write it on your skull. I already said I cannot. It's not my job. My job is to guide you all in the rightful pathways. You work on how you can write that truth of wisdom on your skull. So there should never be any federal prisons or state prisons or juvenile prisons. It's called as a mental health correctional facility. It should never be there. No. Right? So, when it should never be there, that is what is true Christianity. In true Christianity, a nation must never have prison facilities, period. Now, with that truth, let's do some quarantining here. Okay. Do you all think, do Christianity of true God of true Christianity, who took dust particle by dust particle and created a civilian by civilian, gender by gender, with that many features, unique features, right? Everybody is different. Not one human is same as other human. Everybody, 7.9 plus billion civilians are different, their talents is different, everything is different. So that much of labor means detailed level of labor should be provided. Can you all create a brain? How about nerves? How about muscles? How about 206 bones? It's impossible, isn't it? But with just a dust particle alone, taking out of, when you're walking on the road, just leave, can you count even the grass when you're walking on the lawn? It's impossible, right? But out of that, God, our God of true Christianity, took only one tiny dot of dust particle and created you, me, and everybody. What more of a miracle do you all want to know for a miracle? You are a miracle. You are God's masterpiece. What more you all need to know for a miracle? What education you all need to know? But sadly, because of lot of scandals that's going on, people never got that education. So that is why non-Christians population are the innocent personification, because they never got that real education of the God's creation process. They have been left out with that important education, and I'm going to get medical compensation for that also. Let's leave that all aside. Let's target of this crime alone. Okay. Now, so it is not applicable to true God. Okay. Now let's bring back our hero, our Jesus Christ, who died on the cross and said, "Forgive God, for they don't know what they're doing." And he won the death. Let's bring that hero, our hero, who shed blood and paid it all for you and me, for everybody. Let's bring that hero. Do you all think he created federal prisons and state prisons, juvenile, the children prisons, and adult prisons? Do you all think so? I leave that choice for you all to answer it. You take your own time and answer. I want only correct answers. Okay? Then let's do the quarantining. Okay, before quarantining part, I know you are all laughing. We are humans, we think a lot, right? But what to do, it's a rehabilitation process. I'm providing open bypass heart surgery, open bypass eye surgery, open bypass brain surgery. And I'm just directly hitting on your conscious nerves, right? 7.9 plus billions of conscious nerves. Means same time operation, same time surgery, same time divine healing, same time curing, everything. Fastest than robo. Right? Now let's say, why animal kingdom does not have federal prison? Why plant kingdom does not have federal prison or juvenile prisons? When a lion sees a prey, it eats. Prey means P-R-E-Y, not the P-R-A-Y. Right? When a lion sees a civilian, it eats the civilian. So why there is no law written in the amendments chart, hey, handcuff the lions and throw them on the jail? Why? Why there is no law written for that? There should have been a law written for that in the amendments chart, don't you think so? One law, one love for everybody, right? Why, my dear fellow mankind, why there is no law? So there is whatever law should be there, it's not there. Whatever it should not be there in the amendments, it is there. Can you see how this Queen Elizabeth II prostitute and Pope Francis the prostitute destroyed everything? Okay. Now let's come to the next layer. Why there is never federal prison and state prison and correctional facilities? Mental health correctional facilities. Why? For animals. Simplest reason is what? Educated population knows animals are animals, no matter what. Whether you're having a pet animal dog, if the pet animal dog is going to bite, it's going to bite. Nobody likes a dog bite. Right? Animal is an animal. How many accidents are provided in the zoos and circus? How many civilians are killed by these wild and endangered animals? And why you as a nation never even bother to throw those animals in the jail? Why there is no federal prison facilities for lions and wild endangerment species? Why? Can you all see how I'm frying Senate? How I'm frying Nancy Pelosi? Roasting, it's called roasting. I know I love that. President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris will resign. Because this is a very important law. It should be there, right? But it's not there. Why the brains never worked? How many educated population are there, right? I already said, when you're going to watch in the zoo, the tiger will be quietest animal on the earth. You'll be wondering, oh, can there be any quietest animal like a tiger? Like that. Boom. The moment, the 1 second, if any civilians falls in the tiger's cage, that's when the population will see the other side of tiger, isn't it? The civilians will be killed on the spot. Animal is an animal. Now tell me why there is no federal prison for animals. Okay, that is one crime. Check, 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 check. This is what the program will be. Are you all with me on how the robo programming logic will keep on working? This is how check, 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 check. Then boom, it's coming to the jail programming. So that means Department of Children and Families, the Welfare Benefits Organization, they never wrote any healthy software logic algorithm for this particular population. Huge chunk of algorithm logic is never even written. Right? That is a crime. How many years passed? 500 years passed, right? Then 2019 was there. They never bothered to fix that. 2020 was there, they never bothered to fix it. Now we are in 2021, already 3 months passed. We are in the 4th month already. They never bothered to fix that also. So tell me, what education does humans need? Okay, we'll work on that quarantining process. Do you all want me to ask, hey, animals like lions, giraffe, hippopotamus, rhinoceros, whales, and turtles, and spiders, and fungus, and bacteria, and virus, hey, much, and stand right in front of President Joe Biden and educate President Joe Biden. Joe Biden, you're a lawyer, you're a Democrat also, that fancy name, you see, to fool the population. And all along in your career, you've been a lawmaking. See, we animal kingdom are living a free, a peaceful, harmony life. Why on the earth the humans are creating hell after hell even for creating the prison facilities? That's a tax revenue scandal, you see. Can you all please, why President Joe Biden? Even before President being a Joe Biden, you've been lawmaking all along in your career. Why you never bothered to shut down all the prison facilities? Do you all think lion will talk? Or dogs will talk? Or turtle will talk? Or pigs will talk? Or birds will talk? Or alligator will talk? No, right? They cannot talk. Animals cannot talk. How about the plant kingdom? Hey, apple tree, hey, pears tree, hey, grape wineries, hey, bushes, hey, shrubs, hey, evergreen trees, hey, flowering plants, rose plants, sunflower plants, spring plants, summer plants. Go. Walk much. Left and right, much. Go, stand before the President Joe Biden, the 46th President Joe Biden, and educate. See, President Joe Biden, you're the 46th President Joe Biden. But we are plant kingdom, you see. We never went to the schools. We are not educated. We do not have any presidency hell here in the plant kingdom. We always live a wonderful, peaceful, harmonious, excellent heaven life, and we do the task as given by God only. There is never a need for presidency in our kingdom, okay? But beyond that, and we do not have any federal prison in plant kingdom or the state prison, juvenile correctional facility for children, plant kingdom. Why, President Joe Biden? Beyond being a president, you're a lawyer, you're a Democrat, and all along in your career you've been lawmaking. Why you never bothered to ban or shut down all the facilities, the prison facilities? Do you all think apple tree will even bother to talk? No, right? Apple trees, pears trees, they cannot talk. But without talking, how excellent communication they provided to the human kingdom, humans never got it, right? Humans never got it. With all the resources, means science and technology is there, education facilities like Harvard Law School is there, Harvard Medical School is there, 5% of educated population is there per nation. With all those healthiest resources in each nation, there should never be any prison facilities. Why? Nobody knew that. Why nobody knows that? What went wrong? It's a human brain, isn't it? We humans are highest privileged of all the creations, right? All the creations. All the creations. So what went wrong? What went wrong? So can you all see each and every single display of the crime is a standalone, trillions and trillions and exponentially increased crime, and all traces only to the prostitute, absolute monarchs, Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth II. Means they never stopped. They see how many dollars they've been eating. Okay, let's say if you're getting dollars to eat, for how long you can keep on eating dollars. They could have stopped their cunningness somewhere at some point at least. They never did that, right? So they never left out anything to be free. So now, this moment, can you all see why white-skinned cops, the police, in each and every single nation are innocent definition? Because they don't know what they were doing. All their task is, they have to get out on the road, grab all the innocent population, throw them on the jail, and from there on, the prostitutes, judges, and civil lawyers or criminal lawyers will take them care to throw them on the jail. Right? So I just want all the police population to be quarantined, and they're all hiding behind me. So you all don't even have to worry about that. Quarantine means just leave them alone. They are innocent personification. Leave them alone. Throw them in the basket of 95% not education population. They are also innocent only, right? So throw them in that basket. So quarantine them. Let's do another quarantining process. Department of Health Services, they went to medical school. They did anatomy. So out of all the human population, the non-medical population are innocent. So quarantine them and throw them in another basket. Quarantine them. Be it national leaders, be it richest, be it poorest, or anywhere between paupers, blah, 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 whatever. Just even abusive people, victims of abuse, anybody. Just throw them in another basket and quarantine them. Innocent. So they are the ones who studied the anatomy of the human system. That means they must have known when emotional pain is created for a civilian, how much of hell it would be for a civilian, right? So they never knew means what? I'm proving over and over and over again. United States of America do not have any doctors, do not have any teachers, do not have any lawyers. I proved it, right? A true supreme civil judge knows there should never be any prison facility in any nation. So, boom, 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 boom. The Supreme Court judges are prostitutes is also proved. And that lady who died also got the curse. She thought she can fool the world, and she died. She got excellent funeral services. She got a statue to, who is that name? Ruth Bader B.G. Ginsburg, right? The cursed ones. Why? Please tell me why nobody knows that there should never be any prison facilities here. So I will provide a testimony here. When I was working on the Poverty Free Earth End of the Year 2030 volunteer project, since day one Adam and Eve was created, up until when I was working between the spring 2014 to 2019, that time frame, both two governments were working. I was working under two governments. One was Republican government, one was a Democrat government, right? How many presidents came and left? So totally, today as of President Joe Biden, is 46 presidents. Why not even one single president knew there should never be any prison facilities in the nation? That was the one fire slap out of 46 presidents Only one president got that honor of getting fire slap. And that is, you all know, it is that then Democrat President Barack Obama, a lawyer. He was totally shocked, absolutely shocked, right? Because in entire life he's been in a law school and everything. I don't know whether he's a criminal lawyer or civil lawyer, whatever. I don't even want to get into those details. Absolutely shocked. First time in United States of American government operations, entire USA government got shocked. They just never heard that wisdom that USA nation must not have federal prison facility, state prison facility, should not have any death penalty. First time I slapped left and right on the President Barack Obama. Nobody dared to slap the president, right? I slapped even President Trump too. Right? First time. With my wisdom education, out of all the 4 presidents, again, that president alone broke the record. President Barack Obama stepped in the federal prison facilities. First time he created history. He created history on different layers, right? That was one history he created forever. Out of all the presidents, only one president, and that president only after my education. That is the key point there. So President Trump was providing the task only with my wisdom education. Nobody knew, right? He stepped in the federal prison facility. He got slapped left and right, left and right, left and right forever. Meaning, he could not, nobody can tolerate injustice, isn't that? For him, it would have been more blood-boiling more. Right? Because out of 100%, 99.9% of the population thrown on the jails are African Americans, black skin or colored skin, or different nationalities. Only 0.01% or 0.1% is only white skin, the European Americans. They call Caucasian Americans. But then, leaders are always leaders. They cannot show the emotions out. Limited emotions display, right? When Senate, Congress, they are all humans only, no monsters, right? Speaker, Mitch McConnell was there, Schumer was there, House of Representatives were there. They were throwing stones at each other and fighting. Whatever healthy processing President Barack Obama was providing, Mitch McConnell was striking it out. Said, no for everything today. Mitch McConnell is going to pay the price. Who is he to destroy? See, preventing vices to provide healthy national operation is also crime. Do you all know, aware of it or not? Or please write that truth of wisdom on your scalp. So that means Mitch McConnell prevented President Barack Obama from providing healthy operations, means the crime is deadliest, at fault, found guilty is Mitch McConnell, must be thrown on the jail right now. Along with lot more crime. He also created robocall poverty mandate for me. That's a proof there. So Mitch McConnell cannot escape the at-fault mode. He can think that he's a Republican, he's a god, he's a Republican GOP leader, so nobody can ask him any questions. He's a prostituting with Queen Elizabeth II, prostituting with Pope Francis, so he's okay. He can get away, live free. No. Preventing vices to provide any national operations in a healthy way, it's a crime. And misguiding a national operation in a wrongful way is a crime. So, Mitch McConnell, crime is highest level. Why? He even misguided President Trump too. So there again, it's never about the skin color, it's never about the ethnicity, it's never about the nationality, right? President Trump is not an African American. President Barack Obama is an African American. Mitch McConnell fooled both the presidents. He has been fooling all the presidents, for that matter. Right? Whenever presidents are going to provide the healthy options, he is going to say no. I'm absolutely positive all the government population, whatever they are cannot say it out loud, I'm saying out loud. So they must be saluting me, including Nancy Pelosi, Amy, Elizabeth Warren, who's that? Bernie Sanders, Mitt Romney, they all must be saluting me. Can you see roadblock after roadblock after roadblock after roadblock? But beyond of all these roadblocks, both the presidents were doing whatever task they can do. Both of them were having different talent, and they were providing with whatever talent, and they took my wisdom guidance as a basic one, and they were providing the task. So, with all these roadblocks provided, what President Barack Obama came up with? Criminal justice reform. So, after how long? How long? Means I took the cane in my hand, right? I said I was running all the nations worldwide. The national leaders were fearing me only. They freaked out. They freaked out here and there, they were running. Oh no, this lady is all, oh my gosh. That's when they're realizing the nation's operations got broken in pieces. Freaked out more. Because I'm proving the proof by proof by proof by proof and slapping all the national leaders left and right. So elections after elections after elections, they want to divert everything. They want to divert the population's attention, right? Three important laws missing. First Amendment should be, there should never be federal prison or state prison. There should never be death penalty in any nation. That law is not there. And that traces to what? Queen Elizabeth II is the true criminal. She is a killer. She is a manslaughterer. She is a homicide. Right? I already said how many British military took their rifles and shot all the innocent civilians, be it USA, be it Ireland, be it Scotland. She never left anybody, my dear fellow mankind. Greece, Cyprus, Islam nations, Iraq, everywhere, China. People were running to escape from the gunshot, right? But she mandated anyways them to be killed. They were allowed to run for life, and then the British soldiers were shooting them to death, right? So tell me, who should have been thrown on the federal prison and the state prison? Is it y'all? No. Is it me? No. Who? Is it presidents of USA? No. Is it Senate, Congress, House of Representatives? No. Who should have been handcuffed and thrown on the federal prison and the state prison and provided with death penalty? Who? Who? Nothing of their wrongdoings is in any records, isn't there? Any of the records. Versus the innocent population have been body shamed, bullied, and mocked. By the time they're released from the prison facilities, they got lost in the road. Some people, they die being made because they don't know. Their brain must be 50 years back, 20 years back, but 20 years after, it is too much of changes. Wherever they passed by, buildings must have come. Wherever they saw the buildings, those buildings must have been gone in ashes. The brain will not even work. Then the National Benefits Organization say, oh, you came from prison. Oh, no. We already torture all the civilians who never even go to the prison. Oh, you are telling you went to the prison. Oh, that adds a package there. Sorry. So, you're seeing, right? This federal prisons all created for tax fraud, my dear fellow mankind. So Queen Elizabeth II, Pope Francis said to the US government, hey, throw all the innocent people, provide false prosecution, stamp them killers, stamp them as whatever, and then provide death penalty or whatever, throw them on the jail, let them be on the jail and die. And for that destruction provided, USA allows the true manslaughterer, true homicide killer, misdemeanor, right? They call misconduct or misdemeanor, behavioral patterns. Pope Francis is a manslaughterer. Pope Francis is the killer. Pope Francis is a homicide. Pope Francis is a serial killer, my dear fellow mankind, and not even one records of his wrongdoings is anywhere in the system, isn't it? He's living free, tax-free. So why on the earth the doctors even bother to mock at the civilians? They should mock right now Pope Francis the prostitute, isn't it? For he is being the manslaughterer and homicide and first-degree murderer. Right? More crime is there. That's a proof. He can never escape. I kept the knife on the neck of Pope Francis. It is the police and FBI and CIA. They are all saluting me and they are all hiding behind me. They are all aware. I am born to save the world. I am an excellent police. I am an excellent cop. And I am an excellent FBI and an excellent CIA. I already said I should get all the job. I finished everybody's job, isn't it? I finished everybody's job. So now, let's come back to the important root cause of the crime. People were not aware of it. Why all of a sudden civilians are taking gun and shooting people? Why all of a sudden people are backstabbing? Those are all deformity, disabled. Why? So you all want to know why, right? The root cause for why gives a peace of mind. Now, program logic goes to the first sentence. First step one. What? I have been educating you all. 7.9 plus billions got married to the wrongful humans. The adult part of it. Adult population I'm talking about. And that created the oxidation malfunction. Oxidation malfunction means the generation of generating oxygen, the rightful dosage for you and me to breathe, that got mandated to be malfunction because we humans got married to the long humans, right? He mandated that. And he created that only for the tax purpose. And I already said, boom, 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 boom. When there is an oxygen malfunction generator, the brain will not work. When the brain will not work, that is how it's half a second only the neurons to be disconnected. That's how the civilians will take the gun in the hand and shoot the fellow mankind. So we all saw what was the proof? The two shootings I was talking about. Georgia one and the other one was Colorado. Right? What more of a proof you all want? Pope Francis, he cannot run and hide. He is the one who's giving all the deadliest Swiss Army rifle drugs in different versions, in different forms, and different brands to all the nations, and war crimes on side. I said, wars is not there. Wars are created to distract the national leaders' brain processing. So they'll be concentrating only on the war. They will leave out the inside war, the national operations part of it. So it will go in a garbage mode, which it did. Nobody knew, right? Right under the nose of USA government is only Roman Province Justice Organization. Okay, we are doing a quarantining here. Why? Those Roman Province Justice Organization leaders are Jesuits, Republica, white skin, and males, and the caregivers, and jump from heaven, and perfect God, and humans. Why? They never educated USA government that there should never be any federal prison or state prison means they are the ones who created it. USA, I already said, USA presidents are puppets, right? So they never knew the scandal, all the scandal is going on, how national leaders are being backstabbed. Nobody knows. But everybody knows that something is just not right in the government operations, but nobody could figure it out. And I already said, they brought that Pope Francis, the prostitute, in the law of court. I think it was London justice or South Africa justice or whatever. I could not remember it. But he was able to fool them and living free now, right? He cannot escape. I kept the knife on the neck of Pope Francis. Yes, my dear fellow mankind. This is the deadliest, 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 deadliest crime. Okay, he provided that baby step processing of reform, justice reform. That's all he could do. By the time he could do, his government got transitioned to the President Trump admin. Now, I want to display why President Trump is innocent. He's not a lawyer. President Trump and President Obama has a lot of indifferences, and same like all the other presidents only. Not even one president have, the same wavelength. They had their own indifferences, but they were still dealing with it, handling with it, whatever, according to their ability. I would put it that way. But even beyond that, even beyond all that indifferences, President Trump was able to provide. I don't know whether it was in Republican admin or Democrat admin, approximately 3,000 or 6,000, I don't know, some amount of the people from the federal government, because of this criminal justice, they got released out of that prison. It's a baby, tiny dot of step. So those prison inmates, when they got released out of that whatever processing, they never even knew it is because of me. Vedapriya stood up and provided that help for them. Still, prison inmates are shedding tears and praying to God. Right? They all must be saluting me only. Oh, I am there for them. I am going to get medical compensation for them. Watch and see. Okay, are you all here with me thus far? Okay. Now, Pope Francis created domestic violence of slavery. How on the earth USA even bothered shamefully created federal government and federal prison and state prison? Contradictory, isn't it? One side Pledge of Allegiance says, under Republica and under one God, one love, one justice for all. That's a garbage. I proved it. Then 27 amendments, 18th amendment, they never even activated crime. Then the second amendment says it is very, 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 very super healthiest to have the gun and shoot the people. Sell. So Walmart is selling guns, rifles. National Rifle Association is selling rifles. Right. They never bothered to provide a law for child marriage population that is created by Pope Francis. Then, are you puking in different versions now? There is never an amendment or a law for native Indian tribes have the highest eligibility to become the president of USA. That law is not there. Okay. Then, there is no law for domestic violence slavery in the 27 amendments chart. Bernie Sanders was there, Amy was there, Elizabeth was there, Mitt Romney was there, blah, 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 Nancy Pelosi was there, Ruth Ginsburg was there, Brett Kavanaugh was there, Amy was there, Amy Barrett was there. Nobody bothered to write that amendment for domestic violence created by Pope Francis, the hell creator, domestic violence type slavery law. Then, because that law is not written, Queen Elizabeth mandated, hey, white-skinned European Americans, you can call all the African Americans with the N-word that says, always be slaves. That's also written on the hand of Statue of Liberty, you see, so nobody will dare to oppose. Right. How many Africans were sold, right? Even the newspapers, they display, right? Oh, this African slave is available for $1, $50, something like that, whatever, crap. I don't even want to talk about that crap, right? Okay, Harvard Law School is there, theology schools is there, private Christian schools is there. Why nobody stood up and said, hey, there should be domestic violence slavery law written in the 27 amendments? Why? At least Billy Graham, the prostitute. Oh, I have all the rights to accuse Billy Graham. What word is that? Nobody will dare to ask me. He cannot escape. So he died a few years back only, but he cannot escape, right? Why nobody educated? So that means I am the civil lawyer for all the prison inmates worldwide. I'm standing in front of them. Pope Francis must kill me first. Queen Elizabeth II must kill me first. All Islam leaders, the fake Israel leader Netanyahu, must kill me first. Right? When there is no amendment written for domestic violence, slavery created by Pope Francis, Antichrist in the 27 Amendments chart law book in United States of America, federal government and Supreme Court justice. Next 30 seconds, I will not give even 30 seconds, maybe even less than 1 second, USA government must immediately shut down all the federal prisons, all the state prisons, and send out all the prison inmates wherever they want to go. Let them go. Right? It's wrong. Can you see the crime? So I prove that there are never lawyers means what? President Barack Obama is not a lawyer. President Bill Clinton is not a lawyer. Hillary Clinton is not a lawyer. Michelle Obama is not a lawyer. President Joe Biden is not a lawyer. Kamala Harris is not a lawyer. I am slapping on their face left and right. It's a good sign, right? Because I'm disciplining them, that's all. I'm taking the cane in my hand and I'm disciplining them. Just get out of the White House now, President Joe Biden. What is he going to say now? You tell me. You all keep your hands and tell me. There is the 27 amendments. It's all written in the 17th century. Even our hero, late German leader Hitler, was not even born that time. So he never created all this crap. He was only scapegoated. So put him on other basket where all the not educated population were there. Just throw him on that basket and quarantine them. Innocent man. This amendments was written in the 16th, 17th, 18th century. Not even, right? So why, when it is very easiest, right? When going through those 27 or 29 or 28 amendments, not even one amendment says, or there is not even one law says, domestic violence type slavery created by absolute monarchs, Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth II, Islam leaders, fake Israel Netanyahu is wrongfully written. So, because of they created that, federal prison operating system becomes invalid, disqualified, shut down abruptly. State prison facilities operating systems is invalid, disqualified, shut down abruptly. Seize and stop all the death penalty. The inmates who are waiting for their death rows, free them. Let them go live free. USA must provide them with the free housing, free utility, free internet, free cars, free gasoline, everything free. They never should be begging. No. They should never be mocked at. If anybody called a civilians mocks will dare enough to mock at any of the prison inmates, USA must provide a ban, financial ban, pay $50,000 trillion for mocking prison inmates. Discipline should be provided rightful way, my dear fellow mankind. Right? We are in which year? Are we in the Stone Age year? Are we in the caveman year? No. I said even the software, the internet services, also very youngest services, public services, that's all. So they never knew what kind of a crap they are going to get into. They got into, and even I'm going to bail them out only because innocence is identified. But here, can you see why Apple, Google, Microsoft, Walmart, blah, 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 everybody is panic mode, crime, crime, crime. It's like nuclear bomb blasted mode and created chain reaction mode, right? Okay? Domestic violence, slavery created for tax fraud. They could have stopped that with that, those cunning absolute monarch, they could have stopped at that point, right? They also created domestic violence hatred, domestic violence discrimination, and there is no law in the law book. There is nothing of that says in the 27 amendments. How on the earth Department of Justice even shamefully or shamelessly been providing fooling population? One side Medicaid, Medicare wrong. One side insurance wrong. One side banking sectors wrong. One side software services wrong. One side imports, exports, stock exchange, bondings, everything wrong. One side agriculture, genetic modified foods wrong. One side medical drugs, Mayors, Bayers, Pfizer's, that wrong. Education wrong, college wrong, schooling wrong, workplace wrong, everything wrong, my dear fellow. My dear, 360 degrees wrong, 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 everywhere wrong. Everything wrong means what? Everything wrong. Oh, there is, USA cannot even operate. I don't know. I was not joking when President Joe Biden was just get out of the White House, and I was not joking, right? What more of a cue he needs for him to get out of the White House but not to get any more curse from the Vatican scandal? It's clearly written in the Holy Bible, isn't it? I can see the innocence of President Joe Biden. That's why I'm asking, just get out of the White House. Just get out of the White House. Be resigned. Resign now. Resign now immediately. Get out, get out, get out means what? I only can burn those injustice in ashes, my dear fellow mankind. Right. So, first time, I'm the first human woman in the whole entire planet to educate. I slapped on 7.9 plus billions of humans and said, please, forever, you can be whatever you are. Never bother to mock at any of the prison inmates. Never. Even if you're dreaming, even if you're sleeping, even if you're in a coffin, never dream to mock at prison inmates. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't do that. And be saved. This is what I educated. And I educated. There's no difference between people living in the prison versus people living outside prison. They are living also in prison, but in a different versions, in different forms. And I educated. Prison of slavery, prison of hatred, prison of discrimination, prison of mocking, prison of bullying, prison of backstabbing, prison of family feuds, right? Prison of workplace conflicts, right? Prison of this, prison of that, prison of broken relationships, prison of divorce, prison of widows, prison of orphans, prison of refugees, prisons of whatnot. So nobody, brain will not relate. Prison and jail means, oh, only those people who are in the prison facilities are only called as that. And I even removed the true conviction, removes the shame, my dear fellow mankind. Right? I wiped out the shame and the guilt of all the prison inmates, all the population living outside the prison also, because they started to feel guilt. Because the people living outside the prison facilities are more at fault more than the people inside the prison facilities more, right? They never got, their brain never thought on that end. I educated as a true friend, as a true guardian angel. First time, since day one of Adam and Eve, how many population maintained came to the earth and left? Only after I educated, population got that wisdom education. This session is going long, but it's okay. You all need to know it's very crucial crime I'm just playing crime. I educated, I know. Now, I don't know what you're going to puke. Whatever you're going to puke, please puke right on the face of Pope Francis, okay? I educated wisdom. What wisdom? If there are healthy humans worldwide, there should never be any prison inmates. Entire male population, they fell down on knees before me. Entire women population, they fell down in knees before me, isn't it? Nobody got that education. How many theologians were there? How many scientists were there? How many educationists were there? How many population Harvard Law School produced? How many population Harvard Medical School produced? How many doctors were there? How many lawyers were there? How many judges were there? How many teachers were there? How many professors were there? How many religious leaders were there? Nobody. Nobody educated that. They got slapped on their face and they just could not tolerate that fire slap. Both their cheeks on the population, it got burnt with my fire slap, isn't it? With that wisdom education. When humans are healthy enough, there should never be any prison inmates. Right? There should never be any prison inmates. Then I displayed crime. I was staring down the scandal of the scandal of the scandal of the scandal only. Then I explained, see, this prison is also created for tax fraud, tax revenue only. So that means USA was fooled into thinking when white-skinned cops are throwing the people in the jail, they get tax revenue because Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth will throw the luxury. But it is wrong. Even if that is correct, let's say, then why on the earth USA is in $22 trillion deficit? So everything is a contradictory here, right? Nothing is tallying here correctly. If USA got fooled into thinking that throwing all the population in the mental health correction facility or children in the juvenile correctional facility and destroy their lives forever, that creates a tax revenue for USA government to have the treasury and Federal Reserve banks to be filled with dollars. Why on the earth USA is having $22 trillion deficit? Do you all know USA is in a deadliest crime mode? A nation do not have birthright to be deficit. Means a nation do not have birthright to be in the bankrupt mode, and USA became bankrupt mode. USA cannot even point out to, oh no, we listened to the Pope Francis, that's why we became bankrupt. No, I will say, just seal and shut down for now. I will come and bail out USA. This is what I will say. Helpless mode. Everybody is helpless mode here, right? Nobody can help USA federal government or state government because the crime they provide is the deadliest. I handcuffed USA government to fall down in knees before each and every single federal prison inmates, state prison inmates, enough to prove that I am the excellent supreme civil judge for all nations. In true Christianity, innocent must never be punished. All the prison inmates are innocent because you will not like it. Because Queen Elizabeth II, Pope Francis, Islam leaders only created those prison inmates' patients. How? There should be a way, right? How? I already said when they want to create a disease, they'll ask only pharmaceuticals to create a disease. That's all. So similarly, Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth II have to provide a detailed, organized, legalized requirements. Hey. Destroy the brain or nerves, the dopamine, this way. Create a customized drugs for that. They will say, okay, Holy Highness, Your Honor, we'll do that. This pharmaceuticals. Okay, we want Queen Elizabeth and Pope Francis, we want the death penalty to be more in a torturous way. You know, those prison inmates, that fear of death, yeah, that tortures more. When they come and sit on that jailing process, the execution process on the jailing chair, create the torture or the electric shock to be more torturous. The more torture you provide, the more dollars and more luxury you will get it. Oh, okay, Your Honor, Holy Highness. This scandal has been going on right under the nose of USA Republican government, right under the nose of Democrat government, right under the nose of presidents of USA, right under the nose of vice presidents of USA. They all got blinded because the shield and there was a firewall provided. They were not able to see it with their wisdom eyes. They got fooled because Pope Francis says rosary crap, rosemary crap, Holy Mary crap, Hail Mary crap, Lord's Prayer crap, whatever crap. And they all wear that hijab, burqa, cross, and they say, Jesus Christ is Lord Jesus. In the name of God. In the name of God. This is an behavioral pattern of paganism, the Babylonism, which I'm talking about. This is what it is. They tear down people in pieces. They will never allow people to live free. Just take it from me. Then what is the best solution? Burn them in ashes. Let them be gone in ashes. They will not allow you and me and everybody to live free. They just do not. Now we all got it why Mitch McConnell is a slave, right? Now we all got it why Mitch McConnell is saying always no, 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 no. We all need to know why. Then our brain will process in the rightful way. People were getting only confused more. Or brain was asking question, why Mitch McConnell always says no for healthy choices? Now everybody got it. Right? So one side, Queen Elizabeth will say, okay, pharmaceuticals, go create Ebola virus in Congo. Okay, pharmaceuticals, you inject the mosquitoes and you create Zika virus in South America. Whenever there is a Olympic Games provided in a nation, you always see a pattern. She provides that. Nobody knows, right? People were thinking, when South America is going to provide that Olympic Games, it can help them in tourism. Rather, it created Zika virus. Birth control drugs were mandated to have free sex. Prostitution, right? And the pharmaceuticals, they know how to create disease, might affect mankind. They know how to deform you. The pharmaceuticals know how to disfigure your face. All command comes only from Pope Francis. Without asking a question, pharmaceuticals can create whatever disease you all want. You name it. You all want rabies? Oh, they can create. You all want virus? They will create. As if those candles not enough. That much dollars, right? For rabies, that much dollars. For plague, that much dollars. For all creative attacks only. But those cunning nature, dollar, they never stop. And they even went to the extent to provide false prosecution and to throw innocent population in the prison jail facilities, left them to be died. Their entire lifetime will be destroyed. Approximately 100 years is the lifespan, but the prime age will be taken away from them in a very injustful way. Self-esteem will be destroyed. True identity will be taken away, stripped off. They'll be lagging behind on the education level. They cannot even step into the workplace and work. Their brain will be 30 years or 20 years back. Don't you all think if those people were allowed to live among the animal kingdom, even the lions would have taken care of those humans in the healthiest way? Don't you all think? I'm absolutely positive on that. Right? I'm absolutely positive on that. Even the animals would have taken care of the humans in a very comfortable way, isn't it? So people thrown on the prison facilities, they'll not be given any food. The food they'll be treated more or less than a dirt. Pope Francis will eat healthy food in his palace for creating that havoc. But the innocent prison inmates will be thrown and treated less than dirt just because they have been stamped as prison inmates. They'll be given the clothing, the uniform, the burqa, right, to be mocked at, to be bullied at. Then I educated more crime. Crime after crime after crime only I've been educating, not today. Few years back, right? There is that angel tree, the Christmas time program. That's a garbage. That's a prostitution garbage, isn't it? They all talk sweetest talk. They say only God, God, God. We are doing this prison worship. Why? For the prison inmates, families, the children, they'll be separated, right? And Christians, they talk sweetest talk. They say, with this program, they will help those children. But it's a garbage. That's a $1 trillion scandal that's going on. USA never knew it. For USA, federal government eyes, Angel Tree program is a good program. Right? What would you all have done, my dear fellow? Okay, we are going to still work on the quarantining process. I want you all to witness and be aware how dangerous Pope Francis is. Right? Now let's take the arranged marriage population. Why not even one population in the arranged marriage population knows or knew that a nation should never have, a nation do not have birthright to have a federal prison or a state prison facilities. What education does people need? Okay? There is now quarantine, domestic partners living free out of wedlock, those population. Why? They never educated USA government that a nation must not and do not have birthright to have any prison facilities of any types of any avatars as of today in 2021, in April 11th of 2021. Okay, now quarantine the child marriage population. Are you all shedding blood? Please shed blood. Let it be a toxicated blood that comes out of your human system. It is a detox process, right? Okay, how about the lesbians population? Why they never stood up and educated a nation do not have any birthright to have federal prison or state prison of any time. Are you puking worms? Oh, puke worms. That means your operating system, human operating system functions correctly. We are doing a detox, brain detox process in here, right? Same time seeing who are innocent, and who is not innocent. Who is not innocent must only be thrown in the volcano. How about how many gays population are there? Worldwide. And why nobody stood up and educated USA must not have federal prison or state prison or death penalty. Why? Okay, quarantine the bisexuals population. Why they never educated? Nation do not have birthright to have death penalty. Nation do not have birthright to have federal prison or state prison. Why? Okay. Now, quarantine the polygamy population. Why they never educated? That a nation do not have birthright to have death penalty or federal prison or state prison. Okay. Now the fancy population, you see, the love marriage population. Why they never educated? Now direct all the trace to Queen Elizabeth II. She's a crap, isn't it? And please, my dear fellow mankind, it's a rehabilitation process. Please work on the correct answer and just listen to the task I'm providing. Okay, that's very important. Please work on what is the correct difference between Pope Francis versus total male population. Work on that answer. Right? Do you all know he provided deformity for all the prison inmates as a lifetime scars, and they have to deal with it, handle with it, and die with it? Can he take back all the scars he created for population? Can Pope Francis create new brains and give to all the prison inmates? Yes or no? I kept a knife on the neck of Pope Francis, right? It is enough for all the federal prisons and for all the state prisons to be shut down immediately. Not even 1 second. Abruptly. Just like that, people should be wondering what on the earth is going on worldwide. The nation, USA, should provide that notification immediately to all the nations right now. Shut down federal government, shut down federal prisons, shut down state prisons immediately, abruptly. Right? The crime is deadliest. When whoever provides the true crime is allowed to live free, never provided the death penalty. How on the earth nation can even shamefully torture prison inmates and destroy their precious, 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 precious lives? Did Pope Francis created civilians? No, never, right. Then he does not even have any birthright to create this kind of a disaster for human kingdom. And he destroyed it anyways. He is going to pay the price. He will be thrown in volcano in Hawaii. I will read the name who are not written in the Holy Bible, and USA government will take the full honor to provide the death penalty and will create the history forever. I want to throw Pope Francis in volcano, but I want the honor to be given to the USA nation, because innocent nation in whole entire nations is USA. Youngest nation. What is the oldest nation in the all nations? Tamil Nadu. Who is the mom, biological mom of USA nation? Tamil Nadu. Who is a biological mom for all the European nations? Tamil Nadu. Who is the biological mom for all nations like Japan, China, Korea, Thailand, Taiwan, Tibet, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Turkey, Greece, Cyprus, Mediterranean area, Scotland, Ireland, Portuguese, Spain, South America, Central America, all Tamil Nadu, my dear fellow mankind. Oh, who is the biological mom for Australia and New Zealand, Madagascar, South Africa? Tamil Nadu. Who is the biological mom for Africa? Tamil Nadu. Everybody knew. They hide that truth to the USA government. They're going to pay the price. They destroyed USA operation in pieces, isn't it? They were all thinking that Denmark or Norway or Finland or Greece, Greenland or Iceland, Germany, France, they were all thinking, Netherlands, Amsterdam, they were all thinking they can get away free by destroying USA operation in pieces and hiding the truth and stripping of the true identity of USA nation, isn't it? They must never had a clue that I, Vedapriya, will be born and tear down all the nations worldwide in pieces. You all keep working on who am I. What education does humans need? Now tell me, now come crime, program logic will come to the criminal law. Okay, if criminal law is healthiest, then as of April 11th of 2021, USA Nation Code is S and 50 states code is S, then there should never be, USA Nation do not have birthright, then USA Nation should not have any federal prison or state prison. Oops, error. USA Nation, you are disqualified to be nation today at this point of time. Please shut down all the federal government now, federal prisons now, and please shut down all the state prisons now. Please release all the prison inmates now. Please shut down and ban the death penalty immediately, and USA Nation is disqualified to be nation. Please shut down indefinitely until Vedapriya comes and bails out. Boom, end the program. This is how the robo will provide. Right? This crime is so deadly. We should not be even going to the workplace without fixing, without shutting down all the prison facilities of the first place. Do you all know that? And when I'm saying Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks will throw that $1 million on the face of whoever gave them as a salary, I was not joking. They will take shelter in jail to be waiting for me to bail them out. Privilege, right? What more? Insurance should not be even working. Got it? Can you all understand the crime I'm talking about? It went 2 hours to explain about this severity of the crime, right? Severity of the crime. Can you all see, all along he has been providing only emotional torture to the population in different forms and different avatars. We all got fooled in that meaning we all got fallen in trap. Why? Pope Francis says he's a godly man, right? There is one difference. Pope Francis could never ever fool me. That made the difference, right? If that is not the difference, then we people have been only living in this garbage mode, but not anymore, right? What education you all need? What education you all need? To know that a nation do not have birthright to have federal prison facility and state prison facility, and death penalty should never be there. When can a federal prison can be there? When can a death penalty can be there? When can a state prison can be there? When can the prison inmates can be treated less than a dirt? Only when the first day, remember, our God of true Christianity created that Garden of Eden, the perfect paradise, the perfect heaven, the peaceful. That is how each nation should be. Then we civilians should have been married to the rightful Adams and rightful Eves. Then there would never be any need for the prison facilities, right? Even at that moment, if at all people have this, only then, even then there should never be any death penalty. Even then, there should never be any prison facilities or state prison facilities. In true Christianity, civil law is just discipline, guide the people in the rightful way, never punish innocent. Simple as that. What more of a communication does people need? Never punish innocent men, never punish innocent women. That's all, right? Never. Because punishing an innocent is never justice. It is injustice. And how many long years they have been providing only injustice, right? I proved here right now, right? And yes, $1,500,000 trillion, USA going to stand upside down and paying me in front of all the nations, entire human kingdom is cheapest after all. Cheapest medical finance compensation I'm asking, right? I have count of all the people who died in the war front. Queen Elizabeth and II and Pope Francis do not have that count, isn't it? Syria leader will puke blood when he is thrown in the volcano, and the ladies and his wife will be happiest. I'm not joking here, right? Now, all the Islam leaders, ladies, will be proudest to be widows means you work on who am I. Work on who am I. That should be something that must create for them to be happiest mode, to be wisest. I mean, widows, right? When nobody likes to be widows or widows. Syria leader will be thrown in volcano. He cannot give excuse to me. Oh, no, 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 no. Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth II only wants to create 7 years long of Syria war. I suggest get out in the volcano. You say whatever excuses in the fire, lake of fire. Talk to the fire. Get burnt and gone in ashes. Get out. Right? Get out. Fake Israel leader Netanyahu, see, I got educated from Massachusetts Institute of Technology in the United States of America only. I'm a Jew, I'm a Judaism, I'm a Zionism. Zionism also headquartered in the United States of America only. And Israel Defense Force was created by Queen Elizabeth II. Russia, Iraq, those craps, the neighboring Turkey and all those nations along with US only. So Islam Defense Military was created to destroy true Christianity only, but nobody knew because we all have Christian names, you see. And fake Israel national flag is also fake, but nobody knew. I'll say just get out. Get out in the volcano. Talk to the fire. Get lost in ashes. Why? Pope Francis mandated Netanyahu to sell deadliest war equipments to all the nations to mandate to fight and kill with each other. And one of the nations they sold drugs, arms is India. I kept the knife on the Pope Francis, nobody will ask, right? One side he has to say whether he knows who is Mother Teresa. Saint, right? Saint. Let that be the key word for you. Saint Mother Teresa. He's frozen. And other side, Pope Francis should say whether he knows who is Netanyahu or he has to puke blood. Right? Queen Elizabeth II should say whether she knows what is fake Israel land, who she was the one who created, and she created only in 1948, mighty fellow mankind. I think by that time, who is our hero? The Germany leader, Hitler even died, right? His time span was very shortest time span. His life got destroyed, totally destroyed. India got the namesake independence only in 1997. Look at the patterns. I traced everything. 1946 and 1947 only CSC, Central for Disease Control and World Health Organizations was also created, and only that time they even recognized domestic violence as a disease, but that's a crime and a crime and a crime and a crime and a crime, right? Watch and see. There's more queue of crimes, but this specific crime is a standalone crime. I only educated. During festival season, all the prison inmates must be celebrating, must be given new clothing to wear, provided with all the healthy foods, make them to feel at home, even when they are inside the prison. I educated, provide them with healthy science and technology, education right there, let them be graduated. Because in this transition mode, I provide a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan, provide a budget allocation for them. Boom, 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 shut down, phase by phase, shut down all the prison facilities, phase by phase, shut down all the state prison facilities. I provided all healthy processing. They ignored me. Today, President Joe Biden must get out of the White House, right? He's not innocent. Prison inmates are innocent. Got it? When you're comparing with the innocent level. I provided all the healthy solutions already. This I even should not have told because it's not needed, but I anyways said. I provided healthy, how to shut down the prison facilities. And during the transition time, how to help the prison inmates. Provide everything free for them. Make their life to be in heaven more. They are innocent. They are innocent than the people who are living outside the prison facilities, so they should get everything free. I educated them. I educated them. A prison inmate, if they are getting released today, it should be their choice to get either Benz car or a bicycle according to their choice. USA should pay it full for them. Right? But then, can you all see how this crime and the crime and the crime and the crime, that's more crime. So I gave one clue here. Either Pope Francis should say whether he knows who is Saint Mother Teresa, or Pope Francis should say he has never even heard about the word called Saint Mother Teresa. That is one clue here. I am proving here and there clue, right? Hints here. Mayday, Mayday, Morse code to the USA federal government to be vigilant and alert, to be ready to throw one by one of the Satans in the volcano. United Arab Emirates leaders, they just cannot say, sorry, USA, we are having Arabs, Syria, Palestine bath party for war creation. We are Arabs, you see. We are even having skyscrapers. We are Dubai. I said, just get out. Get out in the volcano first. If you are allowed to say Allah in the lake of fire. Let them curse the true God, right? How much of dollars could have been saved with all these wars and could have been provided for a healthy reform process to help out the prison inmates, and that healthy process have been prevented, roadblocked, mandated in an organized, legalized way. Everything traces to the crap that Queen Elizabeth told, right? What would I have done, my dear father? What would I have done? This overview session took 2 hours and 12 minutes alone. I have to start reading the civil justice for you, right? So tell me, when I was singing, I already said, when I was singing the Christian songs, it is a rehabilitation, means what? People, only wisest people knows the true love, the true love of Jesus Christ, will be aware there can never be any prison facilities. So that is also tracing. So you all might be wondering why I'm on the other end singing Christian songs, isn't it? Here you go. So Pope Francis is never a Christian. If he knows what is a crucifixion, if he knows who is Jesus Christ, if he knows who is Ave Maria, then Pope Francis must have been the first one to have banned and shut down all the prison facilities. That says it all. He is the Antichrist. He is the hell creator. I proved it. Prove. Crime. More crime is there. Wait, watch and see. I kept the knife and I'm tearing down Queen Elizabeth to cell by cell. She cannot escape the death penalty. Nobody who destroyed the USA national operations to be pieces can never escape death penalty. France leader will end up in volcano in Hawaii only. Nobody asked. Did you all ask for Statue of Liberty crap? Nobody asked for it. Why would France even bother to give that at the first place? It is their choice, right? So France leaders, that lady, the Islam, they are all Islam. France, Denmark, Australia, New Zealand, Finland, Amsterdam, Netherlands, they're all purest form of Islam, purest form of communism. Sadly, USA never got it. Brains get brainwashed, right? So please work on why on the earth, how on the earth, the Islam ladies and the Islam leaders worldwide will be the happiest to be widows to help anti-human kingdom peace. And who am I? Why I have all the authority. You keep working on it. I will reveal it. Be patient. First, I have to display all this deadliest crime, isn't it? So we all quarantine. Then how many theologians are there? Quarantine them. Quarantine all the Christian evangelicals. Oh yes, you can even quarantine Billy Graham also. Why? They never educated. So they were fooling people. They are the godly people. But they were not. They are not. Right. In true Christianity, 7.9 plus billions of humans are sinners. They all fall short of glory of God. When they all fall short of glory of God, who on the earth is a nation to throw innocent population in the jail facility and torture them and destroy their lives? For a tit for tat, I can ask all the supreme judges to be thrown on the jail, right? Brett Kavanaugh, go. Be on the jail. Be treated less than a dirt, right? That's a tit for tat. But I do not want that for tit for tat. No. They all should be allowed to live free. That is all is the punishment for them. They should think why they are allowed to live free. And if at all they have to live moving forward, they have to live only for glorifying of true God, of true Christianity. That goes without saying. I will not be at their beck. I already said, Brett Kavanaugh, even in his coffin, will never dare to hurt fellow mankind. This is how the civil justice should be. Mitch McConnell will never ever dare to hurt mankind. People in the government population will be saying, oh, what happened? All of a sudden, there's a change in the Mitch McConnell. Right? We people are born to champions of true love, clean love, right, of our mankind. So, finally, I educated, nobody is healthy. It's just that society pushed the people to the edge, and that is how the prison inmates are created. So it's never their fault. They are innocent. So one side people mocking at gays, one side people mocking at prison inmates, one side people mocking at divorced population, one side people mocking at widows, one side people mocking at cancer patients, right? Deformity. When a nation is having at least one federal prison facility or state prison facility or at least one prison inmate, that nation is the poorest nation after all. Versus Pope Francis, he took it in the other way around and he misguided USA. Right? More prison facilities, more good for nation, more tax revenue will be created. But no, it's not. That's a proof, right? USA is in $22 trillion deficit. That is a crime and a crime. USA cannot escape. A nation do not have any birthright to become deficit, to be bankrupt more. That is a crime. That's a standalone crime. That crime should be addressed separate. Right? Now tell me, are you working on which crime provided by Pope Francis do you love it? You work on it. That's your choice, isn't it? Individual choice. Whether you love it, whether you do not love it, it's going to be a choice. There's no right or wrong answer for that. Because it's your brain processing. Right. I proved why prison inmates are innocent. Absolute form of definition are innocent. Right. So that means how many innocent population only he can keep on torturing? For how long? Okay, if the criminal law is healthy, then there should not be any prison inmates, there should not be any shooting. But even now, somewhere around the world, shooting will be there, killing will be there, torturing will be there, right? So criminal law says that it is very healthy. It's proving day in, day out, forever, that injustice alone has been thrown on the population. That is wrong. Okay, my dear fellow mankind. With that said, I don't know, it might go to even 3 hours, but I have to stop at this point of time, whatever the overview part of it. You all got it. For your birthright, just be aware there should never be any prison facilities, there should never be any death penalty, there should never be any state prison facilities, and that is the deadliest crime. And because of this crime, a nation should not even operate. Just shut down. That is the best USA can do right now at this moment. Just shut down abruptly. Every operation, just seal and shut down. Tell all the population to stay in the home. And USA will send all the monthly expenses, everything, pay them in full. Just in the transition mode, because the crime is deadliest. I have mandated Pope Francis to fall down in knees before each and every single prison inmates. I have mandated Queen Elizabeth II to be kneeling down in front of each and every single prison inmates worldwide. I have mandated Dalai Lama, yoga gurus, Guru Nanaks, all Islam leaders, fake Israel leader Netanyahu, to fall down on knees before each and every single prison inmate worldwide. I am born to save the world. Queen Elizabeth missed out on that part, right? Pope Francis missed out on that part too. And all the Islam leaders and the fake Israel leader missed out on that part too. They are all male club. Oh, they will die out of heart attack when they know who I am. You all keep working on it, who I am. Only thing is, they just cannot even tolerate that I am the woman. Because, women are trash in Islam nations, right? Not even trash, less than a dirt. That is one of the root cause also why all the ladies in the Islam leaders world will be happiest to be the widows when nobody likes to be widows, right? They are all saluting me. All the ladies in the Islam world are saluting me, including the Islam leaders, wives or whoever the ladies in their families. They're all saluting me. You keep working on who I am. Okay? So with that said, I will quickly read through the civil justice so that we all can be on the same page. I will continue to read the civil justice so that we all can be on the same page. Okay? Civil justice as of April 10th of 2021 for innocent personification, prison inmates, version of lifetime deformity types mandated, human population with or without children. In true Christianity alone, nation must provide 100% free national benefits to Antichrist. Pope Francis created, man-made, Vatican created, any prison inmates population without children, and there must never be federal or state prison or there must never be juvenile prison worldwide. As of April 11th of 2021 is a proof USA is at fault nation. So Antichrist, absolute monarchs, Pope Francis, health created teams, created prison inmates version of deformity population without children. So USA nation, 50 states of USA never provided. Antichrist. Pope Francis created any man-made prison inmates deformity type mandate type population national benefits, and it is deadliest crime. And why prostitute? Pope Francis, France leader and Sicily Archbishop, co-princes of Andorra, gave Vatican abuse of law handbook to USA, and USA 50 states lawmakers, criminal judges, Supreme Court judges, civil judges, civil Supreme Court judges, criminal lawyers, civil lawyers, Republic or Democrat Senate, GOP, Congress, House of Representatives, speakers, mayors, governors, presidents, vice presidents, provided Vatican created man-made prison inmates version of deformity type mandate types, national benefits program, tax fraud crime, and here is already 2021. So did education fail humanity, or did humanity fail education? What education does a nation need? To know that there should never be any prison facilities at the first place. There should never be any death penalty at the first place. Are judges gods? No. But they were thinking they are perfect, holy men, right? Can all the judges who allocated death penalty, can they bring back the people who died alive now? I'm going to ask them for the civil justice, right? I have all the count of the people who got destroyed by this selfish, cunning, absolute monarchs. So I, Veda Priya Prose, proved root cause for any or all types of USA government errors, and I want civil justice as in Holy Bible guidelines only. Civil justice as of April 3rd of 2021 is Antichrist Pope Francis must resign now, and I, Veda Priya Prose, must be the Vatican leader now. When Pope Francis, being the God of USA, never ever knows that the prison inmates must be living free, there should never be prison facilities in any nation, and 100% of the national benefit should be provided free to the prison inmates. He failed in God's job, he failed in Pope's job, he failed in absolute monarch's job, he failed in Roman King Herod's job. Pope Francis failed in every single job he'd been allocated, and he's the deadliest, wild and venomous, wild endangered species, disqualified to live in earth, must never be living. USA got the curse. I don't know where on the earth USA, what on the earth USA is going to do. And 46th President, lawyer, Democrat Joe Biden of USA must resign now, and I, Native Indian tribe, true owner of USA, must be the interim leader of USA now. President Joe Biden, being a lawyer and a Democrat, never knows that 100% national benefits should be provided free to the prison inmates, and there should never be any prison facilities in any forms, or there should never be any juvenile prisons in the USA. So President Joe Biden, disqualified to be president of USA, must get out of the White House, right? Then, at fault and found guilty of crimes of Vatican, Department of Children Family Agencies in all 50 states of USA must be sealed and shut down in next 1 second for classified human endangerment, tax fraud crime, and I alone can bail out Department of Children Family Agencies of USA. Nobody can. USA must pay tax-free $1,500 trillion to IM, and in next 1 second, and state of Wisconsin must pay tax-free $500 billion to IM, and USA DCF agencies per state times 50 states is 2,500 tax-free $2,500 billion to be paid by USA to IAM. I, Veda Priya Prose, proved Medicaid, Medicare of USA in all 50 states is wrong, and it is crime of at fault found guilty of USA. So USA must pay me salary of at least tax-free $1 trillion for I displayed Medicaid, Medicare, 500 years scandal, 2019 scandal, 2020 scandal, 2021 scandal of Department of Health Services to USA. So what is the homework assignment for you all? Fun part, isn't it? You all work on it. I want only correct answers. Do you all know for your birthrights, nations worldwide as of April 9th of 2021 must provide tax-free 100% national benefits for any type of Vatican Antichrist created prison inmates versions of deformity type population? Yes or no? And yes, Antichrist Pope Francis, God of USA, Holy Highness, never knows any prison inmates population type population must get 100% free national benefits is a proof. Pope Francis is never a Christian and is the deadliest Islam, Judaism, Zionism, communism, paganism, and wild human endangerment, and holy marriage law destroyer, and divorce health creator, and national operating system destroyer, and Pope Francis must resign now. We are all working on that? Shh. Silence, rehab, right? I want 7.9 plus billions of humans to just hide behind me, okay? Stay calm. Yes, and yes, I am the Justice Lady statue in the court of law worldwide. came alive. I am burning Vatican in ashes. Let all nations watch, as clearly written in the Revelation chapter 18 in Holy Bible. Civil Justices of April 9th of 2021 is, for Antichrist, Pope Francis never knows all nations, governments should only provide 100% free national benefits to any Vatican. Pope Francis created man-made prison inmates version deformity type mandate population worldwide, and it's the proof by Pope Francis pollution to the human kingdom, and created Vatican created prison inmates deformity type mandate types population tax fraud, and Pope Francis must resign now. And I, where the prayer process should be, the Vatican leader now is civil justice served as in Holy Bible guidelines only. Then, the last part of the generic civil justice, which I have been asking forever. For I, where the prayer process, native Indian tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, and true owner of USA, and proved USA Tamil Nadu, and I, where the prayer process, have highest impasse eligibility to lead USA, I must be the interim leader of USA now, is civil justice served. For I, where the prayer process displayed USA government errors and the scandal of absolute monarchs, I, where the prayer process for civil justice in Holy Bible guidelines, I, where the prayer process want USA, United States of America nation to rename Lord Ripon Building in Tamil Nadu, India after my name, where the prayer is civil justice served. And I, where the prayer process to become the Vatican leader now, is civil justice served. And Pope Francis resigns abruptly now, is civil justice served. And I, where the prayer process become supreme civil, chief civil judge for all nations now, is civil justice served. And I, where the prayer process become supreme chief family law and children law judge for all nations, and now is civil justice served. And I, where the prayer process to become the Global Poverty Relief Medical Director Chief for all nations to lead and guide World Bank, United Nations organizations, World Health Organization, Center for Disease Control, Department of Children Family, Department of Health Services, Department of Justice, Department of Revenue Services, Department of Agriculture, Department of Imports, Exports, military, etc. in all nations across the globe is civil justice served. And I, where the prayer process to be the ambassador for all nations starting with India, and I should get dual citizenship of USA and India now is civil justice served. And yes, my dear fellow mankind, this session went 2 hours and 31 minutes. But you all are aware of it, right? It is the deadliest, exponentially increased, infinite increased crime as a standalone. Why? Nobody knows that a nation must never have any prison facilities of any form, must never have death penalty of any form, must never have juvenile prison facilities for children population anywhere in the earth. Why? What went wrong in human brains? God created healthy human brains for humans, isn't it? Did education fail humanity, or did humanity fail education? Please be patient here. I have to display all the crimes of Vatican to USA government, isn't it? More crime cues are there. This is just one of the crime. How many deformity Pope Francis mandated on the humans just for the tax fraud, just for the tax revenue, just for the fanatic love of crown. What would you all have done if you all were Pope, if you all were queens? What would you all have done, my dear fellow mankind? How many prison inmates would have died shedding tears and praying to God to send some God-sent angel and help them out, isn't it? Don't you all think so? 500 years passed, 2019 passed, 2020 passed, 2021. For how long people have to be tortured? Tortured. Why? Why the brain not operating correctly? Why only educated population creating hell after hell after hell after hell for mankind? Why? Why no healthy discipline was provided? Why innocent is punished always? Why? What happened? Why nobody knows what is the true meaning of true love of Jesus Christ? Why nobody knows the true meaning of the bloodshed by the true God of true Christianity too, Jesus Christ? What education humans need? What education humans need to know about the true meaning of the crucifixion? What education humans need to know the true meaning of Jesus Christ died on the cross, said, "Dear God, forgive them for they don't know what they're doing." What education humans need to know the true hidden meaning behind that. What education does national leaders and the humans need to know when Jesus Christ said, my God, why have you forsaken me?" What is the hidden message there? What is the hidden message of all the 7 words Jesus Christ said on the cross? Why? Why nobody knew? Why nobody knew? Oh, humans are dust, created from the dust. It's a miracle, isn't it? Can a dust talk? When you walk on the roads, you see that many dust on the road. Can dust talk? Well, you're talking, I'm a dust, my dear fellow mankind. I'm a dust, I'm talking. What more of a proof you all need to know that God created humans? I'm created from the dust. I'm talking, right? I'm created from the rib bone of a man. I'm talking, that's a miracle. I'm privileged to be created the way I am. I'm having thankful heart. What more of a miracle you all want to know, to understand God only created humans and humans are holy, holy, holy. Holiest of any holy are humans indeed. What education does humans need? What education? What did Harvard Law School and Harvard Medical School have been educating the population? Crap, garbage, right? Why nobody knew? There should never be any death penalty. Only God created time alone, civilians should exit earth. Do you all know that? For a birthright, please write that on your skull. It is Pope Francis created all kinds of death for humans. Worldwide, this torture has been going on. Nobody knew. It is Pope Francis, the absolute monarchs, who are creating all this kind of a hell in different versions of deformity. Deformity, crippling a people, crippling the civilians. Imagine 20 years, 30 years of lifetime imprisonment, sentenced to death rows. When they are released out of their prison, they are lost on the road, to be mocked at, bullied at, to be lagging behind in every single of knowledge. Right. How many educationists are there? How many pharmacists are there? How many doctors are there? How many brain surgeons are there? How many whatever? How many lawyers are there? How many criminal lawyers are there? How many criminal judges are there? How many civil lawyers are there? Civil judges are there? Teachers are there? Professors are there? Deans are there? Colleges are there? Theologians are there? Religious leaders are there? Households are there? Males are there? Females are there? Married population are there? Atheism are there. Why nobody educated? What went wrong? Everything went wrong in humanity, isn't it? What is the root cause? Everything traces to 7 hills of Rome, Vatican, St. Peter's Basilica, Pope Francis. He is the one with Queen Elizabeth II, is the crap who destroyed everything. When they should be in the prison facility, they should have got that death penalty. They are living free. Whoever should be living free are thrown in the jail, and their lives have been destroyed forever. Forever. Lifetime scars mandated on them. Innocent for being innocent. Why nobody stood up and educated? Why national leaders not able to provide that help? I proved, right? President Trump, President Obama, no, they cannot help it. When they cannot help, how on the earth President Joe Biden going to help? He cannot help too, right? It's a track record. President Bill Clinton cannot help, but Hillary Clinton cannot help. They're all lawyers. When they cannot help, how on the earth you are thinking that President Joe Biden and Kamala Harris can help? They just cannot. They have to just back off. Allow me, provide the pathway for me to step in and lead. Means I know what should be done. Right? That's a difference. What should be done, there's a difference there. Right there. For how long? The prison inmates have to be tortured forever. So why nations are being fools? Why? It is not a fashion statement for United States of America to say, yes, out of all nations, United States of America is proudest to be fools, we love to be fools. No, that is not, USA nation do not have that birthright also, to be foolish nation. Do you all know that? That's a crime. If a nation is proudly saying that loves to be foolish nation, that is a crime. And USA is in the crime mode. $22 trillion deficit. Now we all got it how that USA became $22 trillion deficit. It's the poorest nation now, this moment. Right? When Pope Francis is selling Vatican military, Swiss Guard rifles, deadliest drug, nuclear weapons, and creating war crimes, USA do not have any birthright to have or operate federal prison operations or state prison operations or juvenile prison operations. Everything must be shut down abruptly, just like that. I'm absolutely positive. Right now, all the prison facilities must be notified. Shut down immediately. That's God's Holy Spirit is going on worldwide. Shut down. Like that. Whatever happening, predicted in the Holy Bible is happening right now. So the Pope Francis should say whether he knows what is Vatican army, the Swiss Guard, rifle, drugs he created for war crimes, or Pope Francis should say whether he don't know what is Swiss Guard, nuclear weapons to destroy humanity. I nailed him on the forehead, isn't it? I've been nailing him on the forehead, more crime cues is there. And in the top of it, Pope Francis has to say whether he knows who is Saint Mother Teresa. That's a cue there. That's a hint for you. It's an indirect message for you. That means more crime is on the way. That is what it means. Yes, my dear fellow mankind. When there is a domestic violence of slavery mandate, domestic violence of hatred mandate, domestic violence of discriminate mandated by Queen Elizabeth II to enforce USA government operations to reject benefits for this population, a federal prison must not be there. It became invalid. All the Department of Justice provided whatever crap they called it in the justice process, every single thing. Count by count, all wrong, all voided, all disqualified. All the records in all the justice services, computers must be eradicated, must be deleted now. Right? In next 1 second must be deleted and wiped out. When the justice services can wipe out everything of the crime of President Trump provided, there you go, that's the proof here. Wipe. One justice, one law for all. Wipe out. All the database must be cleaned up right now. Because when I'm stepping in, when I'm going to provide the task, there is no time for cleaning up the database. Got it? I say, do the task, whatever I'm asking to do, Ms. J. I have to do the task, no other goal. One side, they have to wipe out all the records of the prison inmates and all the justice services. Just wipe it out. pick and choose a software word, use a delete and wipe it out. Just wipe it out. Delete it forever. Abruptly delete it. Then I will say how the processing should be provided. I can sit and guide the Department of Justice software world should be written in a logic way. Everything is wrong here. Every single thing is wrong. Everything got shattered. It's happening whatever predicted in the Holy Bible, Revelation chapter 18. Right? It is just because blindly following Pope Francis' instructions, USA is in bad shape today. I only can bail out because I am the true owner of USA. My blood is still boiling. Of how the USA nation, innocent nation, got destroyed. I just cannot tolerate that pain. It is too much of a pain for me. The pain is more increased because all the European nations, they worldwide, you name Cuba, you name Africa, you name Australia, Madagascar, Andaman, Nicobar Islands, New Zealand, Greenland, Finland, Netherlands, Ireland, Scotland. Everybody knows the truth except United States of America only never knows the truth. They backstab USA nation. I cannot tolerate it. They destroyed on the amendments level. They destroyed on the national flag, national anthem level. National pledge of USA got polluted, mandated to be destroyed. Statue of Liberty is another crime. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. Right under the nose of USA government, USA got destroyed. In pieces. Means it got shattered like how glass when got shatters, like that USA government got shattered. There is no time for USA Republican government or Democrat government to go and pick up the broken pieces also, because even that piece is also shattered in pieces. Crumble like cookies. What would you all have done, my dear fellow mankind? This program, it's going on logic, right? So this part of the logic, when it comes, it is going to puke. It's going to say, what? Oops, a deadliest error here. A nation can never have prison facilities. USA, you are disqualified to be nation. Please shut down immediately. Right? What went wrong? Why nobody knows that there should never be any prison facilities? USA was misguided into thinking that when a nation is having prison facilities or prison operations for tax fraud, tax crime, USA will become richest. Even if they misguided that way, then USA should not be having the $22 trillion deficit, isn't it? So how the educated population only got fooled in a very cunning way. He fooled Pope Francis. He backstabbed USA in a very cunning way. That is wrong. That's crime. I sure will get medical compensation to the USA nation. And all the nations. I know which nations got destroyed, and I'll also get medical compensation for Tamil Nadu. I know exactly who, when, why destroyed Tamil Nadu. Wait, watch and see. Nobody can escape that justice process. Already USA is kneeling down before Tamil Nadu. Not only USA, all the nations, be it Australia, New Zealand, Netherlands, London, Ireland, all, Germany, France, China, Korea, Malaysia, Singapore, Africa, all have been mandated to fall down right in front of Tamil Nadu. This crime must be stopped. It is like I'm saying, stop, right? Just stop it. Means this crime must be stopped now, this moment. Deadliest crime, deadliest crime. The absolute monarchs are disqualified to live in the earth for created this crime alone. For created this crime alone, they should not be living. But they are living. Death penalty should never be there. They provided the death penalty. Prison facility should never be there. They provided that also. What would you have done, my dear fellow mankind? And yes, and yes, and yes. There are two types of emotional breakdown too, right? You're seeing how it is emotionally disturbing me a lot, right? How many hurt can I handle? This is one part of the hurt, right? Do you all know for your birthright, all your prison inmates are your brothers and sisters, your blood drops. Regardless of the skin color, regardless of their nationality, regardless of their ethnicity. Are you aware of it or not? Anyways, there's a deadliest crime that's going on, right? So good news is what? Root cause is identified. That's all is needed, right? Then there's a fixation here. So I only can bail out all the prison inmates. I only can provide healthy processing. I only can provide design solutions for the Department of Justice software world reform. Code by code, line by line. I have to sit and educate them. This is how you write code now. Create new database. Create everything new. Throw and shut down all the broken justice software world. Just shut it down. Now write it this way. Write it my way. Write it in a clean slate way. Make everything new. Right? Queen Elizabeth said that. People followed it and she misguided. Now, I am saying sign off the job offer without any voting and do whatever task I am asking to do means I am at least saying upfront what I am going to do for a task. So I am absolutely positive you will say, with blindness close your eyes and sign off the job offer to me. Right? Queen Elizabeth should be thrown in Vulcan only for whatever crime she provides. This crime, this particular crime, there is no excuse, zero tolerance. This crime is way beyond the 2,000 years old of African slavery ship, way beyond the genetic modified, way beyond biological moms getting separated, way beyond everything, way beyond our holy marriage destruction, way beyond mandating humans to get married, way beyond punishing the innocent and throwing them in the jail is deadliest crime. No excuse here. President Joe Biden can fall down in knees before me and hold my leg and please wear the prayer, please wear the prayer, please wear the prayer, please, please, please be merciful. He can bear, but I have the cane in my hand, right? I say, President Joe Biden, there's no time for begging. Just get out of the White House. That is the best help you can do for the humanity to be saved right now. Just get out of the White House. Please have USA sign the job offer to me. Let me stand up and start guiding all the broken operations. Allow me to do that. This is the deadliest crime, zero tolerance crime. No excuse here. Because educated population are there, right? Governments are all, populations are all educated population. So humanity got destroyed in pieces, pieces, pieces. Yes, my dear fellow mankind, be aware why God is God always and why God's labor known to God only. Okay? Those are all the wisdom processing of your brains. So President Joe Biden never even knows. He is not a Christian, my dear fellow mankind. He don't know what is crucifixion. He don't know what is true love of Jesus Christ. That needs to be a wisdom to understand that. And I'm educating in a very healthy, humane standards way, user-friendly way, fun way, layman way. As a strict teacher one side, as a true friend and a guide and a guardian angel other side, right? A counselor, wonderful counselor like that. Why nobody got that in the brain processing? Why? How many resurrection festival called Easter came and went? How many Merry Christmas came and went? How many Lent days came and went? How many Ash Wednesdays came and went? Why nobody knows? That should never be any prison facilities. Why? What made the human brains to go blind, to go be fools? Why? Every single crime, everything traces to Pope Francis, my deformity. In the name of God. He blasphemed the true God. He made a mockery of God's creations. Right. So you all got it. Why I have to provide for a rehab? Why I have to address all the animals, all the plants? You all got it. You all must have got it. Only vices must have got it. Lions cannot talk, but lions are living and doing their task, whatever God asks them to do. Nothing. They never ask any question back to God. Right? Plants, plant trees, they live and they provide the apple fruit. Spider creates a spider web. They never bother to ask God, go. See, lion can roar, but spider cannot roar, but only spider can create spider web. Why, God? Are you partial? Why, God, worms one fine day or caterpillars one fine day become butterflies? Why, God? Are you partial? No, right? Here, yes, it is going to be close to 3 hours. I want to sing one more Christian Sunday school song for you all to be aware of why God's creation. Because nobody knows the true meaning of God's creations, isn't it? Sadly, that's a pathetic state. I want to sing that song for educational purposes only. The Sunday school song goes like this. If I were a butterfly, I thank you, Lord, for giving me wings. If I were a robin in a tree, I thank you, Lord, for I could sing. If I were a fish in the sea, I wiggle my tail, I giggle with a glee. But I just thank you, Father, for making me me. For you gave me a heart and you gave me a smile. You gave me Jesus and you made me your child. And I just thank you, Father, for making me me. If I were an elephant, I thank you, Lord, for by raising my trunk. If I were a kangaroo, oh no, I drop right up to you. If I were an octopus, I thank you, Lord, for my fine looks, but I just thank you, Father, for making me me. If I were a wiggly worm, I thank you, Lord, that I could swarm. If I were a fuzzy bear, I thank you, Lord, for my fuzzy hair. If I were a crocodile, I thank you, Lord, for my great smile. But I just thank you, Father, for making me me. For you gave me a heart and you gave me a smile. You gave me Jesus and you made me your child. And I just thank you for making me me. Right? So, I already said, in the Christian population, the Christian children in the toddler's age, be it Sunday school or youth group, Christian youth group, they have been taught about the Jesus Christ, the true love of Jesus Christ and true love of God. That means the brains, they know only Jesus Christ. Sadly, all this entire scandal was thrown on in a different versions, deformity versions. People never guarded. People never guarded who exactly is who is true Jesus Christ. What is the true meaning of crucifixion? Right. I would also like to read that 7 words of the Jesus Christ. I will read the Jesus 7 last sayings in the scripture. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. It is from Luke chapter 23, verse 34. Today shall thou be with me in paradise. Luke chapter 23, 43rd verse. Woman, behold thy son. John chapter 19, 26. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Mark chapter 15, verse 34. I thirst. John chapter 19, verse 28. It is finished. John chapter 19, verse 30. Father, into thy hands I commend my spirit. Luke chapter 23, verse 46. Only wisest alone can understand the real hidden meaning behind all the 7 words, my dear mankind. Nobody got it. Nobody understood what is crucifixion. Nobody understood what is the meaning of Jesus Christ. Nobody understood anything. All in the name of God, the blaspheming God, only the destruction in a different versions of deformity was provided, and prison facility and prison inmates are the innocent personification population. They have been mandated to undergo through lot of shame. Not anymore. I am the supreme civil lawyer representing all the population, entire population. Whoever cannot talk, I talk for them. I talk for spider who cannot talk. I can talk for lion who cannot talk. Right. I can talk for the apple tree who cannot talk. I talk for everybody. I'm the mouthpiece. Right. This crime is so deadliest in all the crimes I'm displaying. Zero tolerance crime. I don't even know how USA even shamelessly was operating the government operations in the past, let's say, 100 years. Leave out that 500 years, past 100 years. Only 46 presidents were there. Nobody fixed it, isn't it? Their brains were not functioning correctly. They were all males after all. Can all see that how on the gender level I proved always forever males are never caregivers, males are fools. It's okay, males are going to hate me for I'm saying that, right? Males are fools. That is the truth, raw truth. Because males are innocent, that is why they are fools. Women, a true woman is a double innocent, and I am the only true woman in whole entire earth. So I should lead, rule USA and all nations, and can guide all nations in the rightful pathway. In true Christianity, a true woman only should lead and guide the national operations. Because a wisest leading, a nation will have the nation to be wisest nation in the whole planet Earth. A foolish should never lead nation. Right? Yes, my dear fellow mankind. I sure will get civil justice for entire human kingdom in 1 minute, but for that I want you all to be super patient, okay? Provide extra mild patience here. Be silent. Get educated with all the truth of education I'm providing. That is very important here. So Wise's got the wisdom understanding of $1,500,000 finance compensation. USA must pay me, right? Civil justice wins always, all the time. Thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye for now, my dear fellow man. Can I have a good day?